Oh yeah, somebody hit me up the other day and was like, "Yo, why you ain't got no intro to your channel?" Man, I had a motherfucking intro before it was a damn intro. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I ain't got no damn intro to the channel. Now, you see what I'm bringing to you right now early this morning, right? You see this shit, right? I just want you to focus on all of the wives of Gaga Goo Goo. I know it's early. You probably ain't even had your coffee yet or none of that shit right there, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. I ain't responsible.
Ka meaning spirit, Ra meaning God. So love for the spirit of God. That's my grandson's name. Then my son name is Ka Fre or Ka Ra, the spirit of God. So my grandson name is love for the spirit of God. My son's name is the spirit of God. And who am I? This is the rich history and culture that we have to inherit. This is what has been sought after. This is why they even went into ancient Africa in the first place. This is the reason why we all speaking English right now. In the whole first place, they were looking for the answer to the so-called theory of everything. They were looking for Gaga. They were looking for this. We had this back when we had the Black Family Project, called the Great Pyramids of Giza. That's not even what we call those structures. We didn't call them pyramids. You know, pyramid is a bastardized word. It's oh my goodness. I don't want to butcher this term. I really don't want to butcher it. So I'm trying to it's per. I don't want to butcher it. I'll do that. I'll talk about that later on another joke. But it's a bastardized term.
You might as well your whole face butchered. Shit, go ahead and butcher the damn term.
You know, I'm in the realm of the ungoogleable, like all the time. I'm in the realm of the ungoogleable. Like, this is how we roll. So, like, even the word Egypt, like we use the term Egypt. Egypt is not what the people who live there call that land.
What they call it, dude?
You know what they call that place that the Greeks and Romans called Egypt? Do you know what they called it? Egypt. That's good. That's good. But that's also a translation. That's Greek.
That's good. That's good. All his wives are like his children and shit. He teaching motherfuckers on a storybook form. Every time that motherfucker open his mouth up, it's like another damn green eggs and ham book or some shit. Listen to him.
It wasn't the name of the whole land. What they called the whole land was Kemet. Kemet. From Kemet, you get chemistry. Chemistry means black magic. Chem means black, mystery means magic. Chemistry is black magic. So what was this black magic? What was this magic of the blacks? Kemet is the black land or the black community that was home of one of the biggest black family projects that also spawned chemistry. Chem meaning black, mystery means magic. So the magic, the mystery of the Kemites, of the black people, was that they had the ability to transform matter, to take scrap metal and turned it into gold. And we're still doing that today. We took the scrap of the drug-ridden Project Existence and turned that into a whole multi-billion-dollar culture that they call hip-hop. Hip-hop was spawned out of a Project Existence that was steeped in drugs and abuse. And out of that, nothing, a big nothing sandwich, we created a whole industry that is literally propping up this entire society. You can't go anywhere and not see hip-hop. You can't look at TV commercials. You can't watch the game.
Yeah, we know all that. We know that.
You can't do anything.
We know that.
Seeing hip-hop.
But let's get to the shit, okay? And get to explaining, you know, who this other woman is and all this extra shit. Because to my understanding, right? To my understanding, the other sister is pregnant.
These people rapping, Spanish people rapping, white people rapping, little people rapping, big people rapping. Everybody's rapping now. And they learned that from us. But
you see how this shit is like a fad now? You see how the whole nature boy thing is a fad? Now this motherfucker ironically is sitting up here and he is, you know, what I'm guessing or believing, or I guess what he think in his mind, you know, that he's teaching the sisters or whatever. He's giving them some information. My thing is, why the fuck do you gotta torture the rest of the world and shit? Like a motherfucker just gotta be held hostage and shit, listening to anything that you have to say. Now, being that these are, in fact, adult women, you would think that they'll be talking about some real shit right now. It'll have any and everything, you know, to do, you know what I'm saying, with some money or getting some motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying, holding, I mean, you know, just making the situation better for what it's worth. You know, putting two heads together. It's always better when it's two heads, no matter how much you're making on a damn job. Long as you know what I'm saying, put your damn head together, shit, you can motherfucking make it. Now, this motherfucker's up here not only making stuff, but he's creating shit. He's recreating. It's like recreation on this motherfucker. He on here playing around. He talking to these women and shit. Yeah, like they 5 years old and shit. Just like that time when he had Nyza up that motherfucker. When this motherfucker had on a white. This motherfucker had on a white blazer. He had on a white blazer. Hold on. He had on a white blazer with some wannabe motherfucking African bead necklaces and shit or whatever. Yeah, it's like some wood necklace looking shit or whatever. Look at this motherfucker, right? Now, when he was doing this shit right here, I knew some Cameo Strange shit was going on. Because the same way how Babaji be doing, this guy does the same damn thing. Like if you have a conversation with him, it's like that motherfucker will coach you through some shit or something or whatever. Like if you and him together and somebody be like, hey, how are you doing? He'll be like, yeah, and tell him how you doing. And tell him how you feel. Uh-huh. And 2 + 5 is Gaga. Yeah, Gaga. It's Gaga Google Greek. Yeah, tell him that. Tell him how much you learned. That's good. Cheese and crackers. Dumbass nigga.
You can actually give out scholarships to people. So
scholarship
to qualify for these scholarships is to actually be interested in mathematics and to show some enthusiasm.
How is this motherfucker giving out a scholarship? Wait a minute, hold. Let me blow this shit up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Let's get a good read on this shit right here, man. Hold on. Let's fit the entire screen on this shit. We need all facial expressions and all fuck shit. Let's tune into that motherfucking shit this morning. Now, that's too fucking early, but let's just check this shit out. Check out all this shit, man. This shit is weird, man. I'm telling you, yo. The Gaga dude is weirder than a soul, bitch, man. Everything this dude do. Wait, man, hold on. Let me press up. Because I do find this shit right here to be weird. And then there are people that have been saying stuff about her. They've been saying stuff about Lil Nyza. And they've been like, they hope that, you know, Nyza is okay. Man, her motherfucking ass okay. Look at here. She okay. Let me pull it back a little taste. Yeah, her ass okay, man. Ain't nothing wrong with her, man.
Visualize things differently because they're not reading.
Look at her.
You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is you're reading. So when you read, you're processing the information instead of articulating. You're reading. Like, it's difficult. Like, for anybody who's into music, like you sing or you rap, you know, like when you write your lyrics down, it's difficult to read it while you articulate. That's why people commit it to memory before they articulate it to lay it on the track, because it's easier.
Why is she looking like that?
She don't.
Why is it some fucking numbers on the wall and shit?
Like
He got a whole line of preschool in this motherfucker.
Like I'm like right there. I'm so close to the level I really think I deserve to be on. Like this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people do you know that have a PhD?
Not many.
How many? No, that you personally know?
None.
None. Okay. I'm going for my PhD right now. And not just a PhD, because you can get your PhD in history or biology, and you know what I'm saying? I'm getting my PhD in mathematics, which is like the most difficult subject. It's because mathematics is in everything. Like
How the fuck, man?
Name me
That shit weird, bro.
that doesn't involve mathematics.
What up, me?
Every subject involves mathematics. Math is shapes, distances, numbers, the way those numbers interact. That's math. Any subject you can think of has things that you have to count, have things that have shapes, have things that have distances. Everything is math. Math is in everything. You know what I'm saying? And we're working on this presentation too. This
is the weirdest shit in the world, y'all. I just want y'all to know that this is the weirdest motherfucking shit right here. Like this dude talking about giving out awards and he's talking about scholarships. I'm just trying to figure out like what academy did he go to? What credible information does this motherfucker have other than pseudo pimping damsels in distress that don't want to deal with life on life terms? What the fuck is this right here? Now he's lecturing her, and I guess that he's teaching all of us at the same motherfucking time while doing so.
Literally every subject has mathematics. So when you study mathematics, you're studying the universe, aka God. Man didn't make mathematics. Man didn't make mathematics. The universe made mathematics, aka God. You know what I'm saying? So like when you look up at the sky at night and you see the moon is a shape, right? Mm-hmm. Geometry is the study of shapes, correct? Mm-hmm. So when you look up at the sun, when you look up at the sky in the daytime, you see the sun is a circle, right? A circle involves a shape. That shape encompasses numbers, 360 degrees. You got pi, you got phi, you got the radius, the diameter, like you got all of those different elements of mathematics coming out of just that shape. So when you study math, you're actually studying God from a standpoint of theorems, not theoretical, but theorems. Somebody brought up Hypatia. Oh, she said, I am Hypatia. Woo! Woo! That's banging. Says same as the square, 360. Listen, as above, so below. Artie Clay is a ringer.
Man, this shit is sad, man. This shit is sad as hell, man. But like I say, this is what these motherfuckers think, you know what I'm saying, is worth you even listening to them, to tell you the truth. I'm like, why do everybody feel like now that they gotta teach a motherfucker some shit or whatever? I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like everybody just dumb and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, motherfucker? Like, who put you in position to be teaching a motherfucker? That's all I'm asking, man. Then this motherfucker, look at this motherfucker got this cardboard ass. Look, this motherfucker got a cardboard suit on, right? This motherfucker look like like one of them end tables, the presswood end tables and shit that you can get, like the box and shit. Don't that look like the box to that motherfucker, man? That motherfucker look like he wearing cardboard on his. Look at this shit, man. That shit whole line cardboard, man. Michael Blackson ain't rocking no shit like that, man. You feel the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck? This shit sad, man. This shit sadder than a motherfucker, man. And he really think that he really think he doing it though. That's the shit that get me. Like, who done told this motherfucker, right? Who done told this motherfucker out here like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you to the good or whatever. Yeah, you to the good or whatever. I fucks with you. I fucks with your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, who fucking with the knowledge? Is anybody fucking with the knowledge? Y'all fucking with the knowledge. Like, don't be afraid to tell me. If you fucking with the knowledge, you fucking with the knowledge. I'm not gonna look at you any differently, okay? Yeah, you ain't got it. Listen, family. Listen, family. This right here is an interactive chat. It's all good. If you agree with any of the stuff, that Gaga is saying. Do not think that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna cast you out and shit or whatever. Nah, we just gonna know you into some fuck shit. That's all that shit is. That's all it is. We know. Now peep game, y'all. Look at that cardboard, man. For real though.
Gaga, greetings. Gaga, greetings. How does my volume sound? Do I sound better now? Do I sound better now?
Nigga, you always sound dumb as hell to us.
I'm talking about.
It don't make a fuck what you saying. You still gonna sound dumb as hell.
Gaga, greetings.
Gaga, greetings. Gaga, greetings.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, we got classmates in the building. That's what's up.
Classmates.
Cool, what's up? And that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about Gaga. As usual. You know what I'm saying? As usual. So Gaga is an acronym for, what does Gaga stand for?
God Almighty, Grand Unified Theorem.
Grand Unified Theorem. Now, when we're talking theorems is mathematical truth expressed in formula. What is that formula for Gaga?
Gij, comma J equals 0.
Gij, comma J equals 0. This formula is something that is very important, very, very important to Black people specifically. And
how is this motherfucker? Listen, man, how'd you gonna get Black people out of the situation that we done been in? That's right, for over motherfucking 20 years now, dealing with all this bootleg ass shit that's going on. Everything political that they keep throwing in our motherfucking face. That's right, all of the fuck shit. How is any Gaga mathematics? How is this supposed to help out the situation? So will Gaga mathematics bring back all of the children that have been abducted that we still don't fucking hear about? Will that do it? I mean, will that do it? Will Gaga greetings actually release people who have been falsely accused, who's now doing like lifetime sentences while, you know, in prison? Can Gaga greetings do that shit?
You know, this goes.
I highly motherfucking doubt that.
Facet of life you can apply Gaga. From what you eat to what you think to how you treat yourself, how you walk, how you talk, in all areas of science and technology as well. Like right now, I'm looking at you on a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone.
Duh.
Cell phones used to be crazy different. Like,
motherfucker. What you mean?
In the 80s.
So we ain't been living.
With a huge help. Cell phones.
So no one knows about cell phones.
Like this. Big as my shoe. You hold the damn phone to your head. The phone was so big, it came with a bag, like a duffel bag, and you had to carry the duffel bag with the phone. Do you remember those? You remember? Oh, you might remember. You don't remember. I know you don't remember those. That's how big cell phones used to be. Now, what? You don't remember that? I know you don't remember that. Now, the phones that we used to...
Of course, you old ass dude that's talking to some very underage women.
You probably got one of those.
Right. Come on, man. Stop.
You probably got.
You're going to always keep talking about shit that you think that the woman don't know, motherfucker, so you can always have a one-up over.
That was used, that are used to make the iPhone today was available in 1989. When people had the big cell phone that you had the bag to carry the phone, and the same material that was used to make those phones. My Hotep. I got my brother Duncan in the building.
Oh my God, here we go with this shit right here.
To make those big cell phones was available. You know, they could have made the iPhone back then. The material was available. If
he want to do all this talking and teaching and shit, right? Why don't this motherfucker just go to school? Why don't you just enroll in a community college? Why don't you do that? Since you got all this motherfucking free time and you feel like that you is like the master teacher now.
TV was so big.
That shit weird.
TV used to be so big, it used to take 3, 4, 5 people to carry the TV into the house. That's how big TV used to be.
I mean, what the fuck is this?
We'd decorate the TV with a little like a sheet or a tablecloth, then put a couple vases on the TV, put a VCR cable box on there, put a little pot of potpourri on there. TV was so damn big, you can literally use it as a piece of furniture. Now we look at TV. TV is the same size TV. You get a 50-inch TV, you can just simply hang it on the wall. A 50-inch TV, one person could carry that joint into the house and put it on the wall. But a 50-inch TV back in 1990 was huge. It was so big.
How is this relevant to polygamy? How is this relevant even with him, bringing another woman into the picture, right, within the script, him adding this shit on or whatever? How is all of this shit right here inclusive to anything if it's not something that's designed other than to deflect you away from what's really fucking going on? That's all I'm asking.
Is the totality of all mathematics, past, present, and future. What's 5 plus 5?
What the fuck? This motherfucker said this like they 4 years old and shit or whatever. What the fuck going on, man?
A million years ago, what was 5 plus 5? 10. A million years in the future.
Who's smarter than a fifth grader in this chat? It's definitely not this motherfucker with this cardboard weak ass dashiki on.
Mathematics don't discriminate on your age, race. Mathematics.
We know you don't discriminate on age. That's why you keep getting these younger women so you can mind fuck the shit up out of them.
Israelite or Christian or Muslim. Mathematics don't care what neighborhood you live in. Mathematics does not discriminate. This is why we study mathematics. And furthermore,
you should study hygiene. That should be the main thing that you study, hygiene. All that other shit, it sound good. But like if you explain like how a motherfucker floss their teeth and shit, you feel? If you explain that shit right there, I probably would sit back and listen to you. But as I see the many spaces that's between your motherfucking Tyrannosaurus Rex ass mouth and shit or whatever, why would a motherfucker even sit back and listen to this bullshit?
The way those numbers interact. Man did not create mathematics. The universe itself created mathematics. God created mathematics. So when I understood that, studying mathematics, you're actually studying the universe and how it works. You're actually studying God when you study mathematics. Now, excuse me, looking at religion and religious people, theologists.
Man, that woman sitting back there, man, she's supposed to smack the shit up out of Gaga right now. How a motherfucker gonna try you like that on a live stream? How's a motherfucker gonna try you like, what's 5 plus 5? Mother, I wish a mother, what's 5 plus, what the? Are you with a straight face? You gonna ask me that shit with a motherfucking straight face?
That never happened. That was never, chronicalized that actually happened. It's not like one day a baby was born and he had a book strapped to his ass. That's never happened. So these books that we use as
you could have gave another example as opposed to a baby and a book on the new buttocks, my dude. It's bad enough the motherfucker you look up to whose style you trying to clone and shit, right? It's bad enough he had his daughter on the live stream. She's over a year damn old with her shirt off. That show you the mentality of these motherfuckers. Oh, rusty lip ass. Look.
That is how man understands the divine. That's one way. And that way came from another man. And another man and another man.
Weird as fuck, man. Hey, look. This dude is weirder than a motherfucker, man. Like you sit back, like when I sit back and I listen to him, I try to get a definitive understanding of what it must be like, for these women who are, I would guess or believe, that's, somewhat attracted to him or whatever. Yeah, it's weird. I just be trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck did what type of weirdo shit did he tell you or tell y'all? Like, I'm just trying to, get an understanding of this shit right here. I need a whole live understanding. I wish it was some way that I could just process all of this shit without, without it seeming like that I'm just on some bullshit right now. Cause I'm not. I'm not, man. This is weird. This is weird to me. I'm trying to get to let me get to the other wife. Hold on. Let me see when he bring her up in here with the other wife. Cause he was talking about some shit on some broke ass, cheap ass phone and shit that he got. Then he'll bring her up in the picture and stuff or whatever. I don't know. I kind of felt like she needed like a hell of an introduction and shit. Like, like if you're going to introduce somebody, you with somebody, y'all in a relationship and shit or whatever, man, it ain't no shit that just supposed to just go overlooked and shit. People going to be asking the shit like, oh, okay, well, who's that? Like, who's that? That's your woman and shit like that or whatever. And you see how they sitting there looking, comment, reading and shit. This is what a motherfucker life has been condensed to. They life done been condensed to only worrying about and reading the comments on a damn live stream. I'm like, the fuck? Both these women, and I repeat, both of them. Both of these women have children. So it's kind of ironic that they will be up here listening to this dude that's talking to each one of them as if that they are children. This shit is bugged all the way the fuck out. I'm like, yo, this is what y'all women go for? Y'all go for this type of shit right here? Like, what the fuck? From this dude? Like, are you serious right now? Let me run this shit, man. This shit. Okay, here we go with the shit down.
You have to plug it up.
Go to shit down.
Take your time. Stop.
What you got on the road?
Stop.
That's a cardboard
Stop.
road.
Stop.
He got a cardboard dashiki on.
Stop. Thank you. Can you hear me?
They playing musical chairs and shit.
Yeah. So
There she
it's
go.
the only school that
Oh.
has this course,
Ooh,
high energy physics. You can't
What?
get it nowhere else. You know what I'm saying?
do it, Gaga. Look at him. He don't even want on the camera. That's some fuck shit.
Look at this.
That's some fuck shit, Gaga.
This is why
That's some fuck shit, Gaga Gugu.
it's hard.
Gaga, you some fuck shit.
So Black History Month is going to be lit. We all have presentations that we're preparing for Black History Month, and we're going to go in like real hard. And we're starting our classes back up. We have intermediate classes. For anybody who wants to register and come to classes, you need to send me your email.
Man.
You need to visit our Cash App. The link is in my bio.
Don't do it. It's a
We're
setup.
going to start with our intermediate classes at like $10.
What?
For the class.
What?
You can actually attend 2 classes for that $10 though.
For $10?
One every week. We're going to start.
What?
2 weeks. We're going to start. We're going to start.
So you gonna talk all day and just forget all about getting a job and shit just for $10?
Let me know. And
For 10 whole motherfucking dollars.
Where
Look at Nyza like, oh, I ain't really bargained for this. I like to snort coke and drink and smoke weed and stuff. Like $10.
our school in the same category.
Look at old girl looking in the white. She like, oh, I don't know nothing about this shit right here. I just know that he was supposed to flip the money. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Which you should be on. That's the level that we're on. We were talking earlier, or the other day, we were talking about the first Black woman to receive a PhD.
Shout out to Mama Wanda. What's up?
Jones graduated high school. She graduated high school at 15. Her PhD in mathematics while being a single mother with at the same time getting her PhD. Now she didn't get her PhD in mathematics because and being a single mom because a bunch of dudes had did her dirty, because the black man ain't really supposed to be, and because all of this other hoopla. No, she got it because
look at old girl looking at her. Look, she's standing back. It's all type of spit and shit flying out his mouth. Look how she look. She like, hell no, I ain't getting close to that shit. This motherfucker talking about fuck that shit. Old girl in the white, like, I'm glad I'm all the way over this motherfucker.
She got it because she also got help from a black man, a brother who was the first black man to receive his PhD in mathematics. She also did that because she came from a family, a black family of people who everybody went to college. This was the norm. So we have to set the pace.
Oh my God.
Establish new
Listen to this shit.
Tradition, new tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like we look at the pyramids, like the Giza Plateau. We always look at that, right? People have postcards.
Man, don't trust not one motherfucker out here that keeps saying,
You just think
don't trust them.
You got cartoons, all these movies. You got pyramids on there, or the mummy and the dude chasing mummy. It's funny. We just think it's cool, right? There's something to do. But what we don't really pay attention to is the detail. The biggest pyramid was dedicated to a pharaoh named Khufu, right? Khufu. You know about Khufu? Khufu. Then the second pyramid was his son, Khufu's son, Khafre or Ka-Ra. Then the last pyramid was Khafre's son, Menkaura or Merkara or Mercury. Mm-hmm. So this was a family project. This was a black family project. See, now we so used to seeing the black family in the projects, we don't understand and recognize a black family project. You see? And to destroy the bond and the power of the black family uniting, we have all this bipartisanship. Either you're Christian or you're Muslim, either you're light skinned or you're dark skinned, either you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, you're a plaintiff or a defendant. All of this came out of the Hegelian dialectic. This is all European strategy.
No, that's some European dumbass shit that your weak ass believe. You supposed to be so motherfucking melanated, so awoke, and so much about this blackness and living out nature and all this shit. You be the main motherfucker out here quoting European mathematical, you feel me, standards that they done set throughout the schooling system, the principles that they live and abide by, motherfucker. That's what your ass doing, trying to pass it off with these Sesame Street ass lessons that you giving out. I told you, look at that old girl on the wall. She's still standing like, man, she like, hell no, all that spit and shit flying out of this motherfucker mouth. I ain't getting nowhere near that shit. She just there for the clout.
Available to
and some dusty ass dingaling. Look at it.
Available to most.
Them motherfuckers will agree with anything his rusty ass say.
It's a lot of things, like even with that Black Family Project. So if Khufu, right? Say I'm Khufu. If my grandson Merkara
Khufu, nigga, you look like doo-doo. Gaga, Google, doo-doo.
Ka meaning spirit, Ra meaning God. So love for the spirit of God. That's my grandson's name. Then my son name is Ka Frey or Ka Ra, the spirit of God. So my grandson name is love for the spirit of God.
Man, I wasn't sitting up and listening to a motherfucker talk that long, man. I'm dead ass serious, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. All these dudes gayer than a motherfucker, man. You gonna have 3 whole lot of women and you gonna be sitting up here doing all this talking. You ain't got no time for no cootie or none of that shit, my G. You can run that shit to somebody else, man. All that fake ass shit. Hey, look here, man. You can't run that shit by me, my nigga. If you gonna sit here and do all this fucking talking, you got 6. Hey, look here, man. You got 3 sets of titties and 3 cooties, and you sit and you ain't up in that shit. Like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out. But you feel like it's that motherfucking important to school us from a preschool mathematical perspective. Are you fucking serious right now? I'm not listening, not one of you motherfuckers that's looking like a Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to teach me some shit.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to butcher this term. I really don't want to butcher it. So I'm trying to it's per. I don't want to butcher it. I'll do that. I'll talk about that later on another joke. But it's a bastardized term, huh?
Is it Googleable? Like, can you Google
it's not easily Googleable. Nah, don't do that.
It's not Googleable.
I'm Googleable like all the time.
No, you can't go to Google and look it up. Because if you go to Google and look it up, you will see that I'm some bullshit. And I'm just, reciting things that I looked up on Google. Just like the master teacher who ass I be kissing. Just like the master teacher that I went on Sinetta TV with. Did you see me on Sinetta TV? I didn't have this cardboard shirt on, but I was on Sinetta TV. Now, what's 2 plus 2? Do you know what 2 plus 2 is? Cheese and crackers with your dumb ass.
Hekapata. From Hekapata, they got Egyptos because they couldn't pronounce the shit right.
I keep telling you all this shit that he talking about. Everything that got to do with Kemet that he's talking about. Everything that got to do with Egyptology within itself that he's talking about. Man, you can Google that shit. You can Google anything he talking about. He ain't talking about no major shit, man. Ain't no major shit that he talking about. Not one damn thing that he's talking about is major, y'all. Okay? Yeah, don't get thrown the fuck off out here. Stop listening to these. Listen, women, if you are entertaining a motherfucker or if they wasting your time with this fuck shit, trying to make it seem like, they are beyond deific and scholarly, I want you to first check that. Look, the first thing I want you to check with these motherfuckers, the first thing, what do you do? Ask them, what do you do? Now, if a motherfucker sit up and tell you the only thing they do is teach motherfuckers, but you can tell that they ain't learned from even the shit that they teaching, and they should subscribe to different teachings. That's right, to give them a totally different perspective on life. You tell them motherfuckers, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Fuck all that weak ass conscious shit. No, I ain't conscious then. Fuck. Yeah, I ain't conscious then. I tell a motherfucker quick, don't put me in no motherfucking community. I don't want to be associated with none of this weirdo ass shit that y'all into, trying to pass it off like you awoke and all this shit. No. No, I'll be by my damn self. When you get motherfuckers that come on this motherfucker, look, when you get motherfuckers that come on this motherfucker, man, like they are characters like out of comic books and shit, and I'm gonna show you the shit. You gonna be like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers is whole live characters out here. These motherfuckers is characters. When I show you this shit, don't trip, because Aurelia was trying to put y'all up on game. And you figure me? And then, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the goddess Z that's always coming to the panel, always dropping the long, extra long comments, you know what I'm saying, up under my videos and stuff. Shout out to my RBG sister, because she was writing exact with what she said, okay? Right motherfucking exact, y'all. Writing exact, y'all. Look, y'all. You see this shit? Okay. Now, what type of weirdo ass shit is this right here? Now, your ass was just in a fucking coat. So now you want to get on this motherfucker with all this glittery, shimmering shit, like you some kind of damn superhero or some shit or whatever. Like you supposed to be in the Marvel. Look at this shit, man.
Peace.
Look.
Love and light to you all. You already know who it is. It's a girl named Hygiene. Back at it with another video. Come on in, family. Come on in.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Make it make sense.
It's beautiful.
Make it make sense.
This frequency, to be on this frequency of healing. Because so many times you'll be tried, you'll be tested, you'll need to learn. And let me take some water.
And she drinking Deer Park out of all damn bottled water. That's the most nastiest shit you can get. Damn. Thought you was on some alkaline shit or whatever and eating raw food and shit, man. You drinking that weak ass Deer Park, man. That shit Dollar General like a motherfucker, man. That shit Dollar General like a motherfucker.
And just, stop my live auction for some reason. And to come back on just to express my gratitude for life. And talk to you guys. If you want to go live with me, you can.
No, you struggling.
Gratitude.
Listen, y'all. Let me break this shit down to you early this morning. Now, I don't mean to bust y'all motherfuckers bubble out here, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Whenever a motherfucker wants somebody to go live with them, they ain't got nothing to talk about, okay? They ain't got a motherfucking thing to talk about. She's sitting up there asking motherfuckers, if you go live with me, what the fuck you mean if we go live with you? Why you ain't went live at the police department? Why you ain't went live and talked about how Babaji motherfucking choke slammed the Nyza, kicked her in the back, and all of this other incriminating shit that took place over there? But you okay now and shit or whatever. You done been rescued. You free. I'm everyone. I see. It's all in me. Anything I do, baby, I can do it naturally. Whoa. Come on, man. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on out here? You leave the motherfucking coat. Now you just done turned into the X-Men and shit. Who the fuck is she? Storm or what the fuck? What type of witchery, sorcery, foolery, coonery, buffoonery ass channel my energy to Egyptian sages, and what the fuck kind of damn fortune teller, fortune cookie ass shit is this shit right here? What the fuck is this, man? How did this coincide with anything that we done seen? How does shit? How did this coincide? How? I just want to know. Can anybody tell me right now? Just stop. Just take a fucking second. We're gonna slow down with this shit for a minute. We're gonna get some understanding. How does something like this right here happen? So you away from the cult leader. All of that bad stuff that happened that you could have talked about, that you didn't talk about, but you were upset and you said some things about that or whatever. So you clearly said when you was within the camp, you know, you had an STD. So you ain't, you know, went live from the health department. You ain't got on here and spoke to women about yoni steams, yoni cleanses, and things to abstain from. Other things that, you know, may even give you a cootie smell or boost, you know, had that motherfucker, you know, smelling like, you feel what I'm saying? Like a bean pie and shit or whatever. Like, why you ain't got on here and said that shit? Explain how, you know, you can get the cootie smelling like lilacs and daisies and you know, mangoes and shit or whatever. Break that motherfucking scientific shit down. Don't give us none of this X-Men shit, okay? We don't need Stan Lee from the comics and shit on this motherfucker, because that's all we see right now. And it's just like a big ass fucking show. Like I've been telling you, everybody want to act. Everybody, you feel what I'm saying? Want to play their part. I don't know on who the script writer is, but I see that there's some people that have been directed to do some crazy ass shit. They done been directed to do. I don't know who put her up on this shit right here. I don't know what the fuck she going through, but whatever the fuck she going through, I hope she go ahead and get to the other side of that shit, because this ain't it right here, man. This ain't it.
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to step outside of ourselves for a moment and just to be out of all the mundane things that's going on and with all what's going on in our lives and just completely shut off.
With all the shit that's going on in your life, you should be the first one that should be running head first. Look, you need to get to the health department and go head first with them. Don't even open the door. Just slam straight through that, man. Matter of fact, wear that shit you got on your head. Take that shiny shit with you and all that shit on your face and just bust through the motherfucking glass. Just when you bust up through there, just I was with Babaji. Hey, he goes, he hit me in the butt. And we was in the closet. And I need a check right now. I don't know what I got. Sometimes shit be oozing up out my cootie. But I know. And I'm here now. And God sent me here. And can you help me? Other than this shit. Shifting like how you was shifting when y'all was out there in that goddamn creek when y'all were taking them pictures and all them goddamn bugs and shit were jumping all on you, chomping them, yum, 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 chomping all on your motherfucking ass. That's when your ass was shifting and you couldn't sit still. I remember that shit right there too. Now you sit up here talking about how life shifted and it's going into a new direct. What new direction is it going into? I'm lost, man. And then this motherfucking parabrahmic ass, guru sage ass, fake ass, donate $5.99. Listen to a motherfucker walk through the woods and shit. Kissing on children and shit ass music. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
A positive response. How we stand firm in a better, healthier way of perceiving things and how to act. And
let me tell you something, y'all. When a motherfucker smile that many times right there, they ain't happy about a motherfucking thing, okay? I can see if you got pretty teeth, you got a pretty smile. You want folks to see that. You got you some veneers and stuff like that. You might got your small braces or something. I get that. Might even got your old teeth bleached out. I get that. But when you ain't did none of that shit, we know that for a fact. You ain't did none of that. But when you up on this motherfucker and you just constantly smiling, constantly smiling, all motherfucking time, and you talking and shit, when you give those elongated pauses and then smile, I want you to know that is the creepiest shit that we done seen thus far.
Feed into the positive.
Why? She gonna do it? Watch this.
Oh yeah, it gets ugly. Oh. And it feels.
Here it come.
It feels dramatic sometimes. It feels.
It's all a script, man. All this shit a script.
It feels like there's no hope. You may feel like there's no way out. There's always a way out. There's always a chance to do better.
Smoking on, hey, in the middle of the barn. Smoking on, hey, in the middle of the barn. Boy, they doing something, man. It got to be drugs, man. It got to be drugs, man. Ain't no motherfucking way in the world, man. Motherfucker just ain't gonna get up on the motherfucker like this, man. You ain't just gonna do that shit right there. Shit glimmering, goddamn glistening and shit the whole fucking night. Man, you is not getting up on this motherfucker like that. And supposedly, allegedly, you figured deal with the figure deal. Yeah, you done been through all this shit. Now you away from the cult leader and shit. You got all type of shit you can do. You can be on this motherfucker talking about feminine hygiene products and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could be busting that shit down, explaining, to us, empowering, other melanated women and explaining to them, how important that they are. And, you could be giving out a lot of helpful information and, pretty much dropping jewels at the same damn time. But this weirdo shit right here, not only did this weirdo shit right here take the motherfucking cake, but this weirdo shit right here should show you. It should show you on how powerful that it is when motherfuckers start dealing with these damn cults, man. Cult influence is serious, man. This cult influence is serious as a motherfucker. Oh, we got another one too. Pardon me. Because the Kulu put me up on game, man. The Kulu put me all the way up on game. I ain't know nothing about this motherfucker right here. Yeah, I'm about to fuck with him for a little bit too, man. Now, Nature Boy, don't think that you got some time off. Like, I ain't going to keep fucking your ass up. But I'm going to take some time off for this Negro right here. Because I'm seeing some shit that's developing right now. I see some even more weirdo ass shit that's going on. I see motherfuckers be playing like they be part of the community and all that shit. But lo and behold, they be the same ones that be back in the play with this weirdo shit. All this weirdo ass shit. Let me show you Cud, man. Let me show you Cud. Now, I ain't know nothing about Cud right here. I ain't know nothing about him. Now I do. And I'm going to find out some more. Because he weirder than a song bitch too. He weirder than a song bitch too. And I don't even like how he even trying to throw up the two fingers like he know what that thing mean right there. I don't even think he know anything about the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the movement, North Carolina, New Jersey. That's right. The whole Moabite movement within itself. I don't think he know nothing about that form of Islam right there. So I feel disrespected. But, I get this from these fuck niggas, man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll get out here. They'll do any motherfucking thing. They'll tell y'all sisters any motherfucking thing. They don't want y'all to do nothing but tune in. That's it.
You got Brother Peace.
Here we go.
Peace, God. You got the psychedelic pharaoh. All of those energies are within me. And that's who I be.
Oh, God.
Peaceful, positive message.
Here we go with some more shit.
Over my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a lot of brothers and sisters that follow me and can relate to me and come up from negative environments and have witnessed a lot of brothers and sisters, losing their life to reckless, unnecessary violence, drive-by shootings, gang-related shit, territorial shit, police brutality shit, all type of unnecessary shit that has happened in the hood that I have witnessed and experienced, and I know others that also follow me here on my platform have witnessed and experienced. And a lot of times we become desensitized to these things because it happens so much, and then also within the music and in the movies and the media and things like that, we just get conditioned and programmed with these stuff so much that we become numb to it. So when shit happens,
see his eyes closed together. You ain't shit. You ain't hit no shit this morning.
It happens so much that just like it becomes the norm, but that's really not the norm. It's been conditioned for many of us in these environments to feel like it's the norm. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You just got to be careful because in the hood, somebody's always going to get shot. Like violence is just a
hey, you ever thought about how ironic is that the main motherfuckers that be talking about living out in nature don't be having no motherfucking where to stay, do they? All this shit living out in nature, man. It turned into a movement.
Want to be on a low vibration.
I'm like, he out here steady walking around with the phone and shit.
And not
dude, come on, man.
Consciousness.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be eating the foods that they give to us.
See?
They do whatever they want to the food. Like, we don't have no sense of
California. California.
You know what I'm saying? And it all comes from that slavery shit and the manipulation and the colonization of this land and shit like that. So it's hella.
These motherfuckers that be talking all this knowledge shit, man, being that don't nobody be listening to that shit, it should kind of tell you, man. It should kind of tell you the shit that you talking about some bullshit.
Life.
I mean, it's like a lot of y'all got good intentions with spreading this message, the message or whatever. I get it, man. Y'all got some good intentions, man. But everybody, and I repeat, everybody that's tuning in right now, they're using a smartphone, meaning that they can Google and they can Bing. You feel what I'm saying? They can just look shit up. They don't need motherfuckers out here constantly telling them about how they need to escape Babylon and how the water and how the food is and all this shit or whatever. I'm thinking that these motherfuckers in their own little mind, in their own world that they exist in, they actually feel like that it's people that's listening to them And after listening, that they actually see the effectiveness with what they're talking about.
Started shooting recklessly and almost killed me. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it feels to be shot at randomly, not knowing who's shooting at you and things like that. Like I experienced all that shit. And that shit is very painful and traumatizing. I'm still healing from that shit. And just to hear that the brother lost his life yesterday.
It's traumatizing. And I'm still healing from that shit. What the fuck kind of shit? Man, look at here, women. Do not date a motherfucker that's talking to you, talking about how he done been hurt and how he got to heal and all this old shit or whatever, man.
Brothers in the hood killing each other over little.
They kill me with this beta male shit.
A lot of times when brothers be killing each other, it be petty shit. Like
brother,
he getting his money, he's shining. You know what I'm saying? And you not on the level where you want to be, so you insecure and you want to go.
Man, you see that motherfucker walking down the street looking like a black ass. What was that movie Tom Cruise played? Who was that nigga that played in that movie? Johnny Depp. I think, yeah, it's Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean. He looked like an old black ass smoking crack Pirates of the Caribbean. Look at him.
Be mindful of and the energy we projecting as well. You know what I'm saying? And brothers and sisters want to live a better life. You got to vibrate higher. You got to shift your frequency. You got to shift the way you think. You got to shift the things that you consume in your diet. You really have to make a real shift. Like, that shit is not easy at all. You know what I'm saying? People can talk about spirituality and talk about being on a high vibration and things like that, but you're going to have things that are going to test your spirit. You're going to have things that's going to test your frequency and your high vibration. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I love to be on a high vibration. I love to
listen to the key word, vibration,
like that. And when I be in
frequency,
so many things come to try to take that away from me. So many things come and try to test.
Hey, you know what? That's a real ass statement. What you just said. You say you feel bad for these young people. You know what? You should feel bad for these young people because they fucked up. They fucked up. That's right. These girls out here that's 18, 19 years old, they fucked up. They fucked up, man. They fucked up from listening to a motherfucker like this right here. Right here. Fuck their whole life out. They can go to school, be any motherfucking thing that they want to be. They'll listen to a motherfucker like this. He'll take their ass fast. Take them fast. Just straight up destroy their motherfucking ass. Man, I done seen this shit on several motherfucking occasions, man. Several occasions, man. It's sad, man. Especially when you see women that go from coat to coat, from click to click and shit like that or whatever, man. It just make you start thinking like, damn, man, like what? Did you like, I mean, have you lost value within yourself? I mean, do you not acknowledge your self-worth? You feel like this is just the way to go. This is the end result in all. Listen to someone supposedly, allegedly teaching you something. How this motherfucker gonna be teaching? This shit is weird. And I'm like, this is what women be into too. Oh yeah, because I'm here for the knowledge. Woman, take your dumb ass and look at that smartphone that you got. It's sad as hell, motherfuckers be dumb as hell with smartphones. What's the purpose of even having the damn smartphone? You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to a motherfucker like this talk for hours and hours. Look, for hours and hours and shit, right? About absolutely fucking nothing. About nothing. It's all good though. It's all good. I got somebody about to get at y'all though. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak this one up in here right here because I honestly feel like that this is a universal message right here. This is a PSA. This is a PSA for Babaji right here. This is not trying to be funny or anything, but I want you to hear this sister out right here. I want you to listen to what this woman is saying. I sit back and listen to her from what she was saying. And as I thought about it, I said, you know what? I say she's exactly right, man. Like when you look at somebody like Babaji, like you already know, man. A lot of the shit, man, that motherfucker just be doing for attention in damn well. A lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying? It be solely for motherfucking attention, man. But it's really, truly some people out this motherfucker that's crying out. Like it's some motherfuckers that really won't help though. It's some motherfuckers that really won't help. Whether you acknowledge that or not, there are some people in this world that would love to have help, would love to have somebody that had their back. Like I'm dead ass fucking serious, man. And it just so happens that people like Babaji, man, they don't really see that shit for what it's worth, man. They don't see it for what it's worth. And at the same time, I don't think, honestly, that he done sit back and really listen I don't think he really listen. Like motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you hear people like me or other different channel holders that make videos, edit them and shit or whatever. Like you will listen to them talking about carbonation, or you might go over and comment up under the video. I get that. I get that. That's cool. Comment up under my videos too if you feel like it. I don't give a damn. But the thing about it is, I don't think that Babaji really had somebody to get at him and say, yo, man, you tripping, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're going through, bro. I know exactly what you're going through. You feel me? Let's go, man.
Talking about Brother Nature Boy. So I just read the book. I read the book by Mama Earth, and she didn't tell us nothing we didn't already know, but she gave it to us raw and with detail.
Mm-hmm.
She made us see it. You understand? She told a story and she made us see it. She made us feel it. And I just want to say this. First of all, I need to say this. And I really hope Nature Boy hear this video and see this video. And I really hope he understands truly in his heart what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell a story first about a very good family friend of mine, my goddaughter's brother. He was a apostle and a prophet. So 8.5 years ago, he had a dream or a premonition from Father God telling him, directing him that we here in this country of United States of America were going to have to leave at a certain time. We were going to have to start making our way out of here, back to the tropics, just like Nature Boy said. You understand? Back to where the sun is on us. You know what I mean? Back to where we're living with the earth. We're eating from the earth. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you have to be strict vegan or whatever. It just means you need to grow your shit. You understand? And you need to forage and you need to pick and you need to appreciate the earth and live off the earth and use the solar panels and all that kind of stuff. So my goddaughter's brother told me one day that Father God spoke to him and told him that we would need to either go back home or go somewhere else in the tropics to live. Us melanated people, we would need to go back home because it's going to come a time here in this place where things are going to get really, 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 really bad. And it's coming. You already know it's coming. You know what I mean? So he told me this like 8.5 years ago. And he's passed away now. He's not even here anymore. I think he died like 2 years ago. So he said, and people need to be strong to make the journey. This is the message that Father God gave to him. His name was Pach Akwe from South Sudan. A Dinka brother. His name was Pach Akwe. And he told me that we needed to be strong for the journey because everybody ain't gonna make it. And this is what Father God is giving. This is what God is giving. And then when I see Nature Boy come out, when I started watching Nature Boy, that was way back in Costa Rica. You know, back in Costa Rica. Him and Tron sitting under the tree talking. Like a beautiful, beautiful video, beautiful scene. No lie. So yeah, I've been watching him and I've been in the chat rooms and I think I became really good friends with a guy, Black Uncle Black. Yeah. Out in California. Yeah, me and him, we became really good friends through this. And it's like a lot of people have done exactly what Nature Boy said for us to do, and they done it. You understand? Many people that looked at him 5, 6 years ago and be like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be with a group of like-minded people, and I want us to work together to have a community, to have a village. A lot of people want that vision because a lot of us do want to leave America, but it's hard for us to do it with just one person. Like with just me, I'm doing it just by myself to leave America. You understand? So it will be good for like-minded people to do something to get themselves out of here, you know. But the way Nature Boy has done it, I'm sorry. Everything about the five sciences, excuse me, everything about the five sciences is exactly truth. It's all truth. It's all facts. You know what I mean? You can look it up on Gaia. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. It's all truth. It's all facts. He's giving people truth. You know what I mean? He taught us how to separate our angels from our demons. You know what I mean? It's like I'm older. I always knew about these things, but I never got deep in it until Nature Boy was like, get your birth chart, study your birth chart, know more about yourself, know your debilitations, know your angels and demons. That stuff is real. That is for real knowledge of self. No lie. And I just want to say, Nature Boy, I hope you see this video. I know you are under the impression that a lot of people were against you or a lot of people didn't want you to succeed, but that's a lie. Because there are many of us who started watching you guys way back in the day with Azul, with Phoenix Rising, um, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So on and so forth back in the day. But it's like you did it all wrong. You did it all wrong. And that's like, it's like you've had so many opportunities. What's y'all think? Chance and opportunity. You've had so many chances and opportunities. You have gotten outside of the country and you mess up. You have wasted so much money, Nature Boy. It's not even funny. What is the problem? You have wasted so much money. And the one we know about is from Keys, the 300,000 from Brother Keys. How could you have all that money and you don't put no roots down nowhere for your people? You just got your people just going aimlessly, just following you. Oh, I'm in jail. This. You know what I mean? They just following you, and it's wrong for y'all as carbonation to even allow these things to happen. Because if you were truly righteous, which a lot of you are, y'all carbonation members, you guys are talented, you guys are creative, you guys think for yourself. I mean, you guys have so much to offer, but you're being smothered. He's literally sucking the life out of you, and you know it, and you're allowing it to happen. But you say if you believe in the five sciences, but you're not really living it. We see it. No matter how y'all smile and look pretty on them pictures, we see it. We feel it. Those of us who feel, we know. I'm just saying. People wanted you to succeed, Nature Boy. People wanted you to succeed. Do you understand what I'm saying? You think everybody has been against you? No. But we ain't down for the bullshit. And if you're not righteous, you're not righteous. Y'all up here talking about people who got on makeup and who got on wigs and fingernails or whatever. You know what? If yesterday they didn't have that on and they were righteous, and today they got it on, that means they're unrighteous. That makes no sense because it's about a person's heart. It's about a person's heart. It's about being righteous. And the things that you have done, Nature Boy, have not been righteous. And you calling yourself honorable. Look up the word honorable. I wish I was able to look up the word honorable right now. You have not been honorable, Nature Boy, and you know it. You know in your heart, and the people that are around you also know it. If you don't respect yourself, respect the children. The children shouldn't be there and seeing abuse. The children are being traumatized. You're talking about breaking generational curses, but you letting them go on. You letting them go on. You letting them go on. You don't think seeds have already been planted in those babies' minds when they see violence? And y'all, Carbonation, who's sitting around allowing this to happen, you just as guilty as he is. Because you know the difference between right and wrong. You know it ain't supposed to be no cussing and fussing all throughout the house all the time, and booming and bamming and black eyes and cuts and scrapes. You know this, but you are allowing it. You are allowing Nature Boy to taint the message. Because the message is real. The message is real. But you guys are allowing him to shit on it. Why? You need to ask yourself that. Because we do need to get out of this country. We need to get out of this country, people. You need to be making a way. And if you can do it with a group of like-minded people, then that's all for the better, because you can help each other. Nature Boy, all we want is for you to get together. You can turn it around. It's not your fault what happened to you as a child. I get it. It's not your fault. But if you still holding on to that pain and anger and taking it out on other people in your house, you putting the same trauma on them that was put on you. But you knew it wasn't right and it didn't feel good. It's a girl on Instagram, Black Onyx, I believe.
All
Black
facts.
Onyx. Hood sensitive.
Oh,
not Instagram, God. Twitter. Look her up, y'all, because she really breaks it down about these people, and she helps you to have more compassion. You understand? Because I know he been through stuff. I get it. I've been through stuff too. But you have to learn not to be the abuser, not to go put people through the same that you got put through, because you knew it was wrong and it didn't feel right. And you know how you felt when you did it. And this isn't even giving you power. It's giving the demons that are controlling you power. It's more than a physical thing, Nature Boy. This is a spiritual thing. And you have done some nasty things online. You have done some things that are not righteous. And you have no respect for the 5 sciences. None. It's been Lola Baby TV. My 2 cents on everything. Peace.
Please tell me. Tell me, family. Tell me if that right there was not enough, man. Now, if Babaji don't hear that shit right there, and wake the fuck up, I don't even know what the fuck to tell him at this point. I'm dead fucking serious, man. If she didn't drop it right there, I don't know what to say. And see, that may be one of the main reasons why he don't have, you know what I'm saying, stable-minded people that's actually around him, people that can speak some sense to his ass. You see? See, I have to come over here and, you know, talk to him like this. I have to do that shit. If I don't do it, y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all just be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be out this motherfucker, man. Y'all be out this motherfucker chasing this nigga around, man. We ain't chasing around shit, okay? We're gonna put it out here for what it's worth. We're not gonna keep letting motherfuckers keep running this old pseudo superficial ass jargon. There was a lot of key points that she stated during that live. Hey, look here, that video. There was a lot of key points. And you know the main thing that I got that I respect her for saying? I respect her aside from, you know, the many other people that done came out here and, you know, said this and that and all that shit or whatever. I respect her because she kept it a buck and said, you know, that they, which is her included, that they believed in Babaji, that they believed in Nature Boy, and they actually thought that, you know, he was going to do everything and more what he was speaking on. Because see, it was people that was intently sitting back and they was receiving the message. Although we, you know, may look at the message as being, you know, this and that, but on some G shit though, you know, people like her that seem, you know, that seem sincere at one given time, you know, that he seemed sincere at one given time and what he was saying, man, and he let a lot of motherfuckers down, man, like straight the fuck up. Like it's people really that been following this shit like on some day one type of shit and was thinking that he would grow to not so much as a deific height, but of the height of on the things that he spoke on as far as building a village and starting a community and being self-sufficient, the eco village, because he said all of that stuff in older videos. He said all of that stuff in older videos about the eco village and, you know, how they would self-sustain themselves, all of this shit. And I'm just like, dude, you went from all of that shit to shit. I'm about to go cop this Airbnb. Fuck that shit. So you mean to tell me all these times when he was just copping Airbnbs, y'all thought he was just up in the Airbnb and shit, just sober and shit in the whole nine? Motherfucker, if a motherfucker down on their time, if they hard on their luck, if the situation done got fucked up, they ain't got nowhere to go, a motherfucker gonna really feel like they on top of the world and a lot of stress done be relieved just to have a motel room. So look at a bed and breakfast and how many times he done been in bed and breakfasts and as she stated with keys in the $300,000. Just sit back and think for a second with the amount of money that this motherfucker done wasted, okay? I'm talking about not 5, 10, 20. I'm not 50, 100. No, fuck no. I'm talking about thousands of dollars that this psyop has wasted. Just like the lady that was speaking, there's many other people, you know, who believed in Babaji, who really thought that what he was saying was, you know, really that concrete and that, you know, their life would change by doing certain things. Because as you heard her say, and a person's truth is their truth, okay? Don't dispute it. A person's truth is their truth, okay? Their truth only, okay? Be respectful on some G shit. But as she stated, you know, about the 5 sciences and how there was some truth in that, she's seen the truth in that. Who's to know of on what her physical condition is, you see, and what that may have did, you know, for her. That's right, you see. It's a double-edged sword with this shit right here, man. Especially the people, man, that was looking, you know, anticipating on a daily basis to hear the quote-unquote Messiah come through. Man, the Messiah switched the whole damn game up on y'all, man. Yeah, man. That's real talk. Who you say? You say somebody sitting there. Who is that? I think you might be you might have to refresh, Miss Murray. Yeah, you might have to refresh. I think you may be back a little bit in the live stream. Yeah, you might be back a little bit. You say somebody was sitting up sleeping. Yeah, you might have to go back. Yeah, just refresh that, Jim Jank. Either that or you watching on the replay, I'm thinking. But yeah, though, man, that shit is serious, man. And I hate when people don't take accountability for people that believed in them, who they failed, who they let down. You know, that's right. Think about all of the energy, man. It's done been a lot of things you may have even seen at one given time as being a good investment that turned out as some bullshit. You probably done tried to help a motherfucker out before. And that material, you know, that materialized into some bullshit. You feel me? So then think about people that sit back and listen to this motherfucker that actually take into account, that see that wholeheartedly with what he's saying from an informational standpoint as being, you know, the unadulterated truth. Like it's undisputed. Like I'm telling you, man. Why you think motherfuckers like Tron lurch ass sat over there for as long as what the fuck he did, man? Motherfucker don't do shit like, you know, motherfucker don't do shit like that. You know that, you know they don't do stuff like that. You know, young cheer and stuff like that, they like to have sex and stuff, man. You ain't gonna be sitting around. You're not gonna be sitting around. You figure, deal me, like some Negro and shit that's manipulating, controlling, you know, your sexual habit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, no, hell no. You're not gonna be telling them motherfucker when they can and when they can't have sex. Like, that's weird as hell. You're not gonna just, you know, be sitting back and, you know, allowing for a motherfucker to tell you what time that, you know, you do and don't fucking eat. No one's doing that stuff except for people that are in prison. Correctional officers do that. Sergeants, lieutenants, you know. Yeah, I'm like straight the fuck up. Straight the fuck up, man. We can't get away from that right here, man. We can't get away from it. Nor can we get away. You feel me? From all of the fuck shit that's done took place. So we get ready to go back right now. We go back so we weigh in on these motherfucking receipts right here. One time with the one time for Gaga Google motherfucking ass too. Yeah, you already know you up in this shit now too. Yeah, yeah, that shit inescapable. So if you one of them motherfuckers that's out here fiending for attention and all that old shit right there or whatever, yeah, you gonna get a little bit of that shit right there. We're gonna make sure we do, because we're gonna make sure we don't leave nothing out. Okay. We're not gonna leave nothing out. I don't expect for you to sit back and watch every video, you know what I'm saying, that I made, but I am about to run these motherfucking receipts on you right now, though. I got to. You know, when I lightly spoke on that time after Mama Dia's death, when Red Beezy and them left in the whole nine, and you know who was with them at the time. Let's go ahead and get some more receipts on that right there. We need receipts on that. We need accurate receipts, okay? Because I only just spoke on that shit right there. I have to be able to show you over here to make it make sense network. So let's go, family. Do y'all remember this shit right here? Huh?
Whether it's good or bad, like, you know, people will support us and rock with me, you know, what we're doing. And this just inspires me to keep going. You know, no matter what, I still have a purpose. No matter who I'm with, I've been activated to do a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to give up, you know, no matter what. And
that's a whole fact.
Like those monkey wrench, and you got it like a plot twist, and you gotta, and you know, and you gotta just know how to respond in anything that life gives you. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what this has taught me. This experience has taught me. You gotta know how to respond and keep going, and know who you are. Stay positive. Know who you are. You know, and trust who you are, and never give up on your purpose.
I just want to say, also stay focused on only what you want. Like, the reason we're not putting out a lot of stuff that people are asking for is because that's not our focus. Our focus is, we're so focused on vibrating.
See, if they let Rambo talk too long, Rambo will tell it. He'll fuck up the whole damn script. That's why they have to cut him off and shit.
Hey, look how she looks.
See that? See that? See how they say she cut Rambeezy off?
Look at her. I'm talking about, man, she was little as hell. Look how her face looks sunk in and everything.
All of that gets curved to the side because, you know, it's not important. It's not important. You gotta be conscious of what you give your energy to. Right?
Man, that is crazy, yo.
Give your energy only to what you want out of life. Yeah. If you want positive, happy, uplifting feelings, then only focus on that. Only focus on that vibration. You know, it's that simple.
Serenity was over that motherfucker looking like an aged skeleton. An aged skeleton. An older skeleton.
We're not going to respond to negative.
That's bad when a motherfucker skeleton age.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Negativity. No, we're going to stay positive. It don't matter what people say about us. Nobody knows the real story, but it doesn't matter. We're staying positive. This is what you do. So we know that all that matters is what we do. Yeah. So we're going to stay positive and continue to move forward no matter what people say.
Motherfucker, you done sit up there and gave this man $300,000 motherfucking dollars with your dumb ass, and you sitting up here talking now. You ain't heard this motherfucker. Hey, look here. Initially, you ain't never heard this motherfucker talk.
How she looking?
I can see if you get somebody $30. Shit, you might even loan your friend $300 damn dollars. $3,000 is stretching it unless you got it like that, but you're gonna give another man $300,000 with your dumb ass.
She just won't shut up though. The universe, she ain't gonna never shut up.
Dumb ass nigga, man. I'll keep telling y'all, man. Can't even sugarcoat that shit. This nigga just dumb as a motherfucker, man. Tired of that nigga, man. Do dumb nigga shit, man.
See, she been with that nature boy talk. That's that. I mean, that's just how she sounds. Like she done been through so many different downloads, fucking with nature boy and shit. She think like him in every damn thing. So it'll only be appropriate. It'll only be right, you know, that she actually goes back to damn carbonation. I mean, it's sad, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fucked up, but I mean, that's the reality of all this shit right here, man. Like all of this shit is fucked up, but these are the people that's caught up in it. Then, like I say, at the time of them saying, "Well, hey, we about to get up and then go or whatever," you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see everybody give their account, and we'll look at everybody's account, of what took place on that day. I still got the interview with Vibes. I mean, with Keys and Vibes, so to say, about the whole loss of Mama Dia and how that went down. We might even have to play that. We might even play that Mama Dia jam, and we might have to rock that joint up in here. Yeah, that poem that Mama Dia put out there. But like I say, when that shit jumped off, that's still one of the things to this day, that I'm just not feeling. It's just, like I say, the way they told the story and the way how it appeared, it's just a lot of shit that just did not add up with that story. It was very conflicting. It was misleading. Of course, it was somewhat of a script that was written, a poorly written script, you know what I'm saying, at that. If you missed it, we're going to go into it right now. We're going to go into the transitional phase, and of on how everybody feel in regards to Mama Dia and what they thought about Mama Dia.
We wake up, she doesn't wake up with us. Now, how we look at death is a lot different than the public's eye. We didn't want to disturb anybody. We wanted to make sure that her family was notified and that they got the body, that they knew what was going on, and they informed us that they understood that she had heart condition.
Man, look at here, True Self. They've been writing that book. I can't even tell you. Look, I can't tell you how long. You know what I'm saying? Keys been writing that book. Keys ain't finished a chapter of that damn book yet.
30 years, and with taking that heart medicine, it probably messed up her heart in a way that was irreversible to heal her. She was happy, and there's no better way than I can think to go, but in your sleep, with a smile on your face, and it was not a bad thing. And she made sure her presence didn't allow us to be in a negative space. So her family has received the body. Autopsy. It said it was a heart condition. Her medical history that we wasn't too clear about. She didn't really want to burden us with much of her medical stuff. She was just so happy to be here. She was jumping over waterfalls, eating food, making food, making poetry. She was just happy, man. And that wasn't the first. People are very upset. We hear you out there. You guys are like, well, why didn't you tell us that happened? Well, the first thing, we weren't thinking about getting on social media. We thought, let us collect ourselves, get in touch with our biological family, make sure that they are notified and that they know what's going on. That's what we were doing. And then also collecting our own selves, man. It's a shock. We need a moment. And 1 minute somebody's with you, and the next minute, they transition. So it was a shock on us. We had to touch the body and everything. So yeah, we collected ourselves. We took a couple of days of silence.
Touch the body.
And we knew, just going on social media, that there's people out there that don't have my best interest, that will say evil things. And people have used the word honoring. You dishonor Mama Dia. And I wanted to address that because I feel like honoring Mama Dia, and first of all, to honor anything, you must know Mama Dia.
Look at the expression on Nubian face.
Who we are.
Look at the expression on Tron face.
As such.
Now bacon juice. Look how scared she is.
Consciousness that embodies and gives life to it. So Mama Dia, what she stood for is what we stand for. So we are Mama Dia. We honor Mama Dia because Mama Dia's thoughts, her message, her purpose, each and every one of us have a purpose for being here. You came here for a reason, with a message to the all. And we understood that message because we are that message. We are Mama Dia. If you honor
Look at this shit right
Mama Dia truly, then you would listen to what she was trying to tell you.
All facts, you already know, man. It's the livest network. We're going to keep it that way.
If you honor Jesus Christ, you would live by the laws, live what Jesus
Listen to this nigga
stood for.
talking about Jesus.
So we honor Mama Dia truth.
I know y'all seen Bacon Juice. We're gonna get the joint when they all come out there and they get their account. You know what I'm saying? How they felt about Mama Dia and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they set it off, and then we can see who's who. We can see who's lying. Of course, we got Nubian first up the bat and shit. Novella. You're gonna let everybody come through and then, you know what I'm saying, say a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, Mama Dia and shit. Like, this shit is wild right here, y'all. Like, this is one of the wildest fucking videos, man, I think I've ever seen, man. Like, just peep game with this shit, man. Like, this is wild as fuck, man.
We're here to work for a purpose. So right now, we're working, and we like to have peace while we're doing so. So work in peace, Mama Dia. I am Mama Dia.
Listen to him. I am.
Yes, Mama Dia was very compassionate. She was such a compassionate person. She loved life because she chose to be a part of carbonation. And one thing I knew about Mama Dia was that she was all about divine knowledge herself. She was all about the truth. Master teacher.
Still is.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still here because they're in my heart.
I want you to look at how his mouth is twitching, right?
Look.
I'm gonna zoom in just so y'all can pay attention to this right here. Look at how his mouth is twitching. This how I knew it was some shit that was off. I knew that it was some shit that was odd. Now check out his mouth tweaking when Velvet is talking peep game.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still
look at it. See his mouth twitching. Look.
I am.
You see his shit twitching.
Shit now. I knew it.
See his shit twitching.
Still is.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still here because they're in my.
I'm telling you, yo, he be high as hell, yo, like real talk. You see that shit? I'm gonna run it one more time, man, so you can get it. You might be on the DU or whatever. You can go ahead and get your shit together, but I'm telling you though, that nigga shit twitching. Look.
Still is.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics.
Shout out to Queso.
I told you, yo, you can't deny that shit right there. You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? He was disturbed by this shit right here. He was disturbed, even to be talking about it, even to be a part of talking about it, man. They knew it was a lot of wrong stuff, you know what I'm saying, that took place. Then they got that girl right there that one I was telling you about, the one that tried to escape up out of this shit. Like, she ain't had nothing to do with shit, and like ain't nobody recognized that she was dead, and all that stuff with the body being moved, and, you know, all of the extra shit that jumped off with this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? That put the icing on the cake with the mystery that surrounded everything that took place with Mama Dia.
My heart, I am Mama Dia.
So,
I love myself.
I just want to say that the presence of Mama Dia that was here, like Mother Eliana said, she was all about the truth. That's all she was concerned with. Like, she had Master Teacher on her wallpaper. Like, she was just obsessed with the truth. She went to sleep with downloads, and she always has just a motherly, happy presence. All of that is still here.
How you know she went to sleep to downloads, Nubia?
She was all about the truth and spreading the knowledge. So when it comes to her poem, to truly honor Mama Dia and what she stood for, which is what we stand for, you apply that knowledge to your life and what she was sharing with her. I am Mama Dia.
Peace reflection.
I can't stand that rabbit dog. Look at mom.
Still here. I am Mama Dia. Mama Dia's life was very symbolic, or her energy was very symbolic, because as the Honorable Master just said, we are at the end here, and towards the end of her energy in this dream. She look at the way she spent her life.
In this dream.
Hold on. Of course, we already know what it is. I want y'all to take a second, man, and I don't want you to look at nobody else. Look, don't look at anybody else on the screen, but look at Truth. Okay, just check out these faces and shit that True be making. I want y'all to see how True be feeling this shit right here. True is all out with it right now, y'all. This is the extra exclusive premiere. And just check out the body language of True, all right?
Said we are at the end.
Look at his eyes. Watch his eyes.
Here, and towards the end of her energy in this dream, she look at the way she spent her life. She spent it in nature. She spent it giving us her
wild mango
jumping off the waterfall, giving us the pleasure of being able to see that all on her social media. You can tell she was just happy and glowing and better than she's ever been in her entire life cycle here. So
she was thriving.
She was thriving.
And to honor her is to do the same for you. And I honor her by honoring myself and honoring the message that she came here to bring and honoring the honorable master teacher's teaching of divine knowledge itself. So I am Mama Dia. I love myself.
Mama Dia was the epitome of a motherly figure. She was always cleaning. She was always cooking. She was always trying to make sure that other people were all right. She was always trying to go outside of herself to see what could she do for the collective of the group. And what I know for sure, within the few weeks that I knew Mama Dia, you consider her an elder. We'll just play that Babylonian game. She was an elder. She was 59 in Babylonian years. But the way she went out on her journey, what she was doing, jumping off waterfalls, eating mad food, being in a natural environment, it is something that I would want for my own Babylonian grandmother. But because you have this misconception about what it means to live, you think that what Mama Dia did or how this sequence of events.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think that as of on how dead the True's eyes are, that it looked like he got on eyeliner and shit. It looked like he got on mascara and shit too. Like some nude color or whatever and shit. But just check him out though. Just check out his eyes. If you think his eyes look like he got some eyeliner on them shits or whatever, yeah, put a 1 up in the motherfucking chat.
Things transpire, you don't view it in a correct way. If you knew Mama Dia, not the website, not the social media page, but if you knew Mama Dia, you would understand that she is not gone. She is here, she's alive, she's well. I am Mama Dia.
Right. So I just wanted to say, like, I met Mama Dia. She had a very motherly presence, of course. Like, she was so giving, so jolly. Hey, baby, you need some tea? You need some food? You ate already? What do you need? Well, how can I help you? What can I get for you? She was always extending a helping hand. She used to call me Angelito. And I used to say, no, you're the angel. You're an Angelito, you know? She used to always eat lunch with me and just pick my brain, ask me questions. And I used to ask her questions. She was always trying to share a story with me, always dropping jewels on me, wisdom on me. So I just want to let you guys know that energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Now, they say he was the one that found Mama Dia, you know, when she was in the tent, when she was in there, you know what I'm saying, when she had took her last breath.
We should know this. Only transform the transfer. So we don't miss her presence. Her presence is right here before you. I am Mama Dia. I am Mama Dia. Love myself. Love myself. Facts.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go right here. Now that's the stuff I'm talking about right here, Serenity. This brings us to this great portion, you know, of this segment right here. You know, everything shifting off of Tron and shit and then going to you right now. You know, we already know what it is. But like I say, that you giving your account of on what Mama Dia was and, you know, how you seen her and all this whole other stuff or whatever, right?
The one thing that I can say about Mama Dia is that she did not allow her so-called condition stop her from doing the right thing. Like, it didn't matter. She was going to come here. She was going to be with the Honorable Master Teacher on her last days because she knew who he was and what this was. And that's the one thing I learned from her, that she always honored everyone. And she showed me what it is to be.
Oh, yeah. Natural spoke. You know what I mean? He spoke on this right here. Now, if y'all wanna hear that, I can run that too. Yeah, I mean, it don't even matter. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and then get into that then. If y'all want to hear that, if y'all never heard what Natural said, that, you know, what happened, you know, at the time when Mama Dia came back. I didn't know. I thought you guys had heard that already. We'll get all of the receipts then, you know, because like I say, respectfully, he definitely came through, you know, just to be able to clarify things, you know, with everything that took place. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think I do got it within the matrix. Let me look to see. I don't think I have it saved, but I got it on within these archive videos. Wait a minute. Let me think. I think it's on this. It gotta be on there. If it's on here, okay, wait a minute. Nah. It should be on the other page then. That's where it's at. It ain't on here. Let me look and see. Let me go ahead and snatch that up right quick. We'll get that. Because, you know, we got the 300 keys, too. You know, we got the 300 keys, John. You know, with 300 keys, 300 keys, we'll talk about what happened. You remember that, right? Right. And we'll go to the 300 Key, because you know 300 Key gave that interview where he told me everything. Yeah, 300 Key was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, 300 Key was like, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this shit up, my G, you know what I'm saying? Him and his wife, the vibe. Vibrant thing. And we ain't even did a series about her yet. We got a good one on her too, because we know where she was at before she went to Carbonation, before Vibes even went to Carbonation. Vibes was in Holistic Life Village. Damn sure was. Right. Yeah, I had to do a whole bust down on that too, so we can get an understanding of how she just miraculously just appeared and get them came out of nowhere and all this. So other, no, hell no, you ain't just come out of no motherfucking nowhere type of shit now. Yeah, we're gonna tell it. Let's tell. Look, let's tell the whole thing. Let's tell the whole damn thing. Yeah, tell the whole thing. Just go ahead, shame the devil. Just say fuck it, man. We just go ahead and get to this shit. Right. So we'll go ahead now, and then we'll listen to Brother Natural. You know what I'm saying? Who gave his account? You know what I'm saying, on Mama Dear. For the people that didn't catch that part, I don't want to leave nothing out. I'm glad that you brought that up any damn way. Yeah, we're gonna leave not one thing out this morning. And we'll go ahead and then get to it. You don't remember this right here? You don't remember this? Hold on. Let's go.
Go ahead and get the show started now. Pardon me.
I was damn near hoarse on this interview, y'all.
We're gonna get through this thing. Yeah, we're gonna get all the way through this thing. Let me check and see if the brother done hit up my line yet. And we'll be going from there. And like I say, shout out to everybody that's just coming up in the building. Let me make sure I can get everybody up in the building for this one right here. We definitely don't want to miss this right here. Big boy facts. So let me mute up for a second.
Oh, yeah. You remember this? Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna get right to it. Well, when he came and started adding on, about right there. Yep, about right there. That's what it said.
When I had met her, she was basically just joyful, cheerful. She would always gravitate towards me in terms of like conversation. For some reason, like she would always want to speak with me, just talk to me, drop jewels on me, ask me about my life, stuff like that. So I always seen that consistent within her. Actually, to be honest, the thing that I did see different before her transitioning was that she started like just making videos and talking. And when I see her basically just resting, taking it easy, then I see her start, just writing poems and trying to record them, go live and stuff like that. That was different. Yeah.
Right.
I can say that.
Okay, because with all of that being said, like, you know what I'm saying, came to Carbonation, like when you made a conscious decision and you said, all right, I'm going to align myself with y'all and I'm going to do this because I can tell by your energy that you wanted to do the right thing. So as far as what you seen that wasn't right, I kind of feel like it had to have been something that made you say, man, I'm about to get away from these people.
Yeah, there was a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But as far as Mama Dia having anything to do with it, it was just something petty in my opinion from their actions. Like they would just be like, oh, why you acting weak and shit like that? Because I would ask questions like, yo, am I the only one that feels like, yo, we mourning the loss or whatever? Stuff. I would say things like, you over here losing your mind, losing your shit. Like you over here panicking, not knowing what to do with yourself. When in my opinion, I never felt like that was the case, but they did. But that's the only thing I could see as far as like.
You say you can barely hear Natural? Okay, you definitely will be able to hear it now. Yeah, you definitely gonna be able to hear it now. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this right here. Let me get you right back in the damn game. and we'll just adjust the volume. It'll be loud now. It's gonna be loud.
When she transitioned, like I definitely felt like I don't want to say like we were responsible for it, but I definitely felt like we should have breathed a bit more, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's wishful thinking or not, but I'm a human. You feel me? And I felt that loss.
Right.
Pretend like for people to pretend like that's some weak shit. To me, that's some weak shit because we're supposed to be divine beings. We are completely in tune and in harmony, not only with nature, with the natural world, but with ourselves. And I'm in my feelings right now. And am I the only one feeling it? And in that moment, I was ostracized. Like, yeah, you are the only one feeling that way. Let me provide you with some divine knowledge so you can really, so you could rationalize those thoughts into this way of thinking. Kind of like.
So I don't mean to go off the subject with this one. Ask who was it that actually, made it seem like, it wasn't cool or it wasn't okay for you to mourn, for the sister's death?
Yeah, I mean, at the time, it was definitely Nature Boy, but everyone else was just, they didn't object. They didn't object to it, so everyone, I guess, agreed with that, even though I didn't see it that way.
Just fell in line. I get that. So when I interviewed, I spoke with Keys, as well as his wife, Vibes, a while ago, and I was speaking about this, and he got to the point when I was inquiring to him, with her death, and I said, well, hey, when this did take place, who found her? Like, who got there first or whatever? Because he told me, he said when he got there, he said that somebody had already went to the tent before him. So I was like, so yeah, that's a fact?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So basically, Key was the one that opened the tent because, well, he went in there. He didn't open it because myself and Musa, we actually went to check on her because every morning when we get up, we usually like do a roll call. Like everyone chilling. How you doing? How was it? Night, whatever. You wake up in the middle of the night and I have to walk her down to like the bathroom.
Shout out to Marquise. I see you.
In the jungle. Her tent was the closest to mine, so she would always just be like, "I'm here, no out." She would call me, and I would just walk her down. That night, that didn't happen. Nobody thought anything of it. Me and Musa was in the studio. He was like, "Yo, where Mama D at?" Nobody seen her, so we just both was inclined to go check on her. And I'm calling her. She's unresponsive. But we outside the tent. We don't know nothing yet. But when I lowered the zip on the tent, I just dropped down to my knees because I seen her life force not in her body anymore. So I just, I dropped like to one knee, like just to humble myself down in that moment, just to give her that respect. Like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. Just to be with her in that moment of peace, just to give her like some peaceful energy, to be like, wow. Not only could I not believe it, but I was definitely shocked. But in that moment, I just stopped. And Musa was like, "Yo, what happened?" I was like, "She's not looking good, brother." And he looked, and then he was just like, "Fact, like she's not looking good." Then that's when we started to contact everyone else, and Key like ran into the tent basically.
Oh, Key!
I don't know if he couldn't believe it or he just impulsively did that, but he ran into it. He kind of checked the pulse. He saw if she was unresponsive. He was like, "Yeah." Like he basically gave us the confirmation that we already knew.
Hey yo, now I'm sitting here, with my mouth open right now, because I know that this, is a sensitive subject, So, in your own words, not to violate or anything, but in your own words, what do you think was the actual cause of death? Like, how did all of this happen? Because it seemed, as the way that you say, like everything was okay. She had a routine. She would normally do certain things. Like, what do you think could have happened?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, it was cutting out a little bit. You're going to have to repeat that.
Oh, okay. No problem. What I was saying was, as well, as it appeared that she was doing, at the time, my thing would be in your own words. What do you think, actually led to her death?
Death? I don't know. it probably has something to do with her medication, you know, because if you're prescribed a medication, in a sense, it's like that might be the final result. Like they have to provide you with synthetic medicine to try to reverse the effect of whatever it may be suffering from, or just to sustain you at a place of homeostasis. You know, I don't know the severity of the medication.
Right.
In my opinion, that had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Just from my perspective, like somebody's on medication for half their life, or however long it may have been, because she was obviously an elderly woman, and they stopped taking them. You know, listen, I believe in the healing modalities of nature and everything, but I also understand that it's a process to healing. Like you have to wean yourself off these things. You cannot just from one day to another go cold turkey. Like even drug addicts have to wing themselves off of dope and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
In my opinion, her medication had a lot to do with her deciding to not take her medication. Probably had a lot to do with her ill health. In my opinion.
Hold on for 1 second. I had to make sure that my microphone was turned up. Okay, great. Yeah, that was me. I had to make sure that my microphone was turned up. So that right there, you know, leads to my next question. You know what I mean? And that is, if you could go back in time, you know what I'm saying, knowing, you know what I'm saying, that Mama Dia, you know, was going to transition on to the, you know, the next life with the ancestors, what would you have done or said to stop her?
I don't know if I could have, because that's the thing. I didn't know she was on medication until after she transitioned. So it's not like I could have told her, Mama Dia, you should be taking your medicine, because I never knew she was on medication to begin with.
Wow.
If I'm understanding your question right.
Oh,
wow.
So what did you know of like any of the family members? Because I spoke with her daughter, as well as her daughter's husband at the time, and a lot of the things that they told me, it didn't really sit right with me. And they were saying things like that Eligio, he had her death certificate and stuff like that. Then they went on to, you know, Keys was saying that at the time of her demise, that him and Rambo moved the body. All of this stuff right here, you know, that didn't sit right with me. And I was just like, I didn't know if that led up to you making your decision and saying, let me just scoot away from these people because this energy's not right with how that situation took place.
Right, that was definitely a part of it. I'm not gonna act like it wasn't, you know. And I guess at the initially it was just initially it looked like, oh, they were teasing me about me mourning, but I guess it was something deeper than that I was unable to articulate. Which was just that, like before I came here, I've heard all these rumors of negativity. Now I'm here and I'm starting to see some of it, and it's like, damn, you know. And eventually, what allowed me to leave was just that I know I misled people into going there when it was something that I was on the fence about. And I was like, you know, in my mind transitioning out, and I was leading people in, so that had something to do with it as well. But I wouldn't say, from my perspective, I wouldn't the situation was handled wrong in terms of the care we had for her, because all I saw was what we did. All I saw was when she woke up, or when she didn't wake up, and we had to carry her body from the tent into the van. That I remember. And then they transported her back. I didn't go with them.
Right.
Key Rambo, H. I didn't go with none of them into the mortuary, into the death certificate, into the conversations with the family. That was where I made my peace with Mama Dia.
Right.
Shout out to Kev.
And when we made a video, we just basically spoke about her memory. That was when I made my peace with her. So I don't know about her family. I do know that they were in communication with the family and stuff like that, but it turned into like going live. I didn't know. I'm not really sure of what interaction or what conversations were had with the family. You know, death certificates and stuff like that, like her belonging. I don't know really.
You already know what it is, man. And like I say, man, receipt after receipt after receipt from all of this shit right here. And it just so happened that, you know what I'm saying, we went down, you know what I'm saying, we went down the rabbit hole. You know how that go over here, man. It happens, man. My bad. It happens, man. Sometimes we get in that damn rabbit hole so damn deep, man. We start talking about one thing, man. We lead off into something else. So I will make a correction in the video and add on to this being about Gaga Gugu. But with a few other things that we discussed within the confines of the live stream. Like I say, man, take this back to wherever you at right now and dissect it. Break it down. You feel what I'm saying? By everything that you heard. Because it's some strange and unusual stuff that continues to take place. And like I say, from as long as on what that we've been speaking about it, now you should see that shit is real. So that was the account from Natural right there. I got a whole segment on the Mama Dia Jim Jank to the Jim Jank just for people that may not know about how it all took place, how it went down, and why Babaji be deflecting like a motherfucker, and why he keep running, and why his luck is the way that it is. All this shit about Iyah and all this shit, right, etc., etc. We gonna make sure that we chronicle all of this shit right here together. Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got you, man. You know I got you, man. You know I got you. I got something else for you too, though, before we get up out of here. I gotta make sure I get y'all this work right here. Oh, y'all gotta get all this work right here early this morning. Early this damn morning, man. And then for the people that been tuning in, that know exactly what went down, you know what I'm saying? Initially, the things that took place in the beginning and shit like that or whatever, you know now that it's done been a ride. Yeah, it's done been a little ride. And just as, you know what I'm saying, the elder, you know what I'm saying, sister was speaking a little earlier today, like on some G shit. Like, come on, man. Babaji, you done let all these folks, you done let these folks down and everything, man. Yeah, now you know that's some all out fuck shit right there. You know that's some fuck shit, man. You can't just be doing folks like that. Yeah, no. You already know, man, what? You know what time it is of the live stream right now, man, because I ain't hit y'all with it in a minute, man. You got to get your Bluetooth, man. You got to turn that thing all the way up. You got to turn this all the way up, man. Yeah, turn this all the way up right here. We ain't did this thing right here in a while, man. We're going to go ahead and then get that thing like the way it's supposed to be got. Y'all ready? You got your Bluetooth on? You ready to eat? You ready to eat? You ready to eat?
So where you at?
Combination production.
La da 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 da.
It's Musa. My tent. In my tent. Woo. Am I?
Yo, eat the boy, where you at?
In my tent. In the tropics, am I?
Yo, Musa, where you
I'm
at?
in my tent.
Where you at?
Son, listen to your mind. Am I? I'm in my tent.
Hey, yo, son, where you at?
I'm in my tent. Am I? I'm in my tent. Am I? I'm in my tent. In my tent. I'm in my tent. Am I? I'm in my tent. In my tent. I'm in my tent. Am I? I'm in my tent. Hey, you know I'm in my tent. Tells your angel from the stars. You know I'm heaven sent. Hey, in the jungle with these bars. You know we steady lit. Aries representing Mars. You know I'm with the shit. Focused on knowledge, ain't worried about college, care less about being proud. Creating diseases, they tell you need to go ahead and see a doctor.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm connected to the mothership. I'm on some other shit. Stay in my tent like it's nothing. Then hit some dollars with my brother. Then, yo. Am I? I'm in my tent. Am I? I'm in my tent. Told you niggas that I'm in my tent. Keep my shit decked, got no specs, I can't fuck with no thotties, I live like the president. She wanna be all on my body, I kick like a Roddy, no thotties gon' have me bent. I tell her to come to the tribe, what are your options, stop being hesitant. Woo! Everybody talking, I'm a steady walking down. I'm connected to the cloud. Collective consciousness is what we about. Projecting the truth, but I'ma say it loud. I could care less about what you think. Dalai Lama, nigga, what you mean? One with nature, nigga, check the scene. Each day I wake up, I project my dreams.
Where you at, yo?
Am I 10? 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 I'm in my tent.
Just like Tupac, nigga, this the revolution. Don't give a fuck about your resolution. You can go ahead and keep your restitutions. Polluting the earth, alien smurf. I'd rather be one with the earth and the dirt. I'm burning, I'm melanated, and I'm elevating, nigga, what you heard? Yo. I'm in my tent. I'm in my tent.
Yo, Musa, where you at? Where you at?
Oh no, man. Stop. Just stop, man. Just stop. Just stop, yo. Stop. Stop. You already know what it is, man. Live is Network in my tent. You already know, man. We had to do the tribute to the fuck shit. One of the wackest songs that I'm pretty sure that everybody that's tuning in done heard on social media. There you have it, okay? Just to start your day off. You already know what it is. You ain't smashed like already. Make sure that you smash that like button. You ain't shared the video already. Make sure that you share the video. That's right. And make sure that you come back through to the Livest Network. We'll open it up later on and we'll go all the way in. As it develops, when it go down, you already know, man, we're going to do the update to the update over here with the Livest Network